Hello, YouTube. We are here today doing some network testing. This is early AM. I am bringing out the big guns for this early morning run. I got T-Mobile on the left, AT&T on the right. So we're here at the Lincoln Memorial. Zoom in. Zoom in. Ooh, too far. So T-Mobile on the left, AT&T on the right. So we're going to do some network testing, see what the capacity looks like here before the crowd start hitting their respectable networks. So currently right now, T-Mobile is jumping out the break with 470 megabits per second. And T-Mobile got a respectable 41 megabits per second. 52 megabits per second upload for T-Mobile. And 2.99 megabits per second on the upload. But AT&T's latency is a lot better than T-Mobile. So T-Mobile's latency is almost at 30 milliseconds. AT&T's network is at 1 millisecond. This is going through Google's servers. So let's see what traditionalspeedtest.com brings us. All right, here we go. So right now, nobody on it. Early AM. Nobody's, well, except for the kids up on the steps. I don't know if they got T-Mobile or AT&T. But T-Mobile on the left is running at 708 megabits per second with a 80 millisecond, got tongue tied, 80.6 megabits per second upload. And AT&T is at 109 down and 3.12 up. So AT&T really needs to work on their uploads. Their downloads are very good, but their upload atrocious. Maybe you've seen the same thing. I don't know. Alrighty. So on my T-Mobile plan, I have uncapped Magenta Max. So I get whatever the tower gives me. Same thing with AT&T. AT&T is the elite plan. This is Magenta Max. So right now, T-Mobile is at 690 on Fast. Fast.com is a window for seeing how much throughput of video data is the network going to let you get. So how many times can you divide 4K up into this? 4K video is, I think, like 15 megabits per second. So 690 divided by 15. That's how many people can stand out here and run 4K video on their devices. Same thing with AT&T. So we got Imperv, T-Mobile on the left, AT&T on the right. Let's go. So I think AT&T is still running 5G and DSS. Not 100% sure. I would have to go into the service menu to see. But it's not giving them a lot of juice right now to be able to compete. And AT&T's network is very wonky. It sways back and forth. Even from the looks of it, nobody around is swaying back and forth. T-Mobile is blazing ahead right now. They've already gone through the browsing test and gone into the streaming. AT&T is just now getting to the browsing test now. So as you can see here, even the location for Imperv says the Lincoln Memorial right here. AT&T is just now getting to their video test, and while we're waiting on that, T-Mobile is at 782 down by 89 up with a very respectable latency on Imperv. Normally Imperv latency is a lot higher, but they're hitting the mark in stride. They're browsing 87% and their streaming is 85%. AT&T is currently sitting at 73 megabits per second down and 5 up. Latency is kind of high at 100 milliseconds, but you can still browse and you can still stream respectively on their network also. Now, with all that speed, what can you do with it? Well, we need to be able to download something pretty fast. So let's see what happens. Gonna download over the network. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so AT&T's at 3%, T-Mobile's at 12. 14% to 20. 22 to 37. 36 to 46. 47 to 67. 68. 59 to 85. 71 to 93. 81 to finish. Well, that shows that having that extra bandwidth on air is really helping T-Mobile's network out right now. AT&T has the same spectrum sitting and waiting. They need to go ahead and knock the mothballs off and get it deployed so people can start using it for their everyday. Thank y'all for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. And talk about your respectable carrier of choice. Let me know what type of speeds you're seeing, and we can have a chat about it. And look at the other videos I've done for Verizon and AT&T also, so we can see if we're getting our more bang for our buck. That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to get more data for paying it for less. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good one.